Now, some parents at a storm-affected primary school in Gandlanani, kaKhani village outside Giyani, Limpopo, are worried for the safety of their children as the 2025 academic year starts. That's today. Now, the roof of a block of classes at Kutsakeni Primary School was blown off last year by a storm. Now, part of the school's infrastructure has been declared unsafe for occupation. The roofs of other classrooms leak, with fears that, too, they may collapse as the rainy season persists. For more on this now, we're joined by reporter Pimani Baloyi, who's got the latest for us on this. So challenges on the first day of school, Pimani. This is certainly putting a damper on things. Talk to us about that.
Good morning, Xolisi, and good morning to our viewers. The first day of the academic year has started in earnest here at the Kutsakeni Primary School at Gandlanani, kaKhani, as you rightfully stated, Xolisi. Despite the challenges, you see this block of classrooms behind me was blown off, as you stated, around December last year by a heavy storm. This is a block which has about 5 classrooms, and what we gather from the school governing body is that this entire, the 5 classrooms have been declared unsafe for occupation, and they've had to stop using them. But earlier this year, when this year started, they've had to start using one of those classrooms as a kitchen because they don't have a nutrition center, and the other classrooms are also in dire situations where we've spoken to some parents, we've been to some of the classrooms, some of the roof of some of the classrooms leak, and there's fear that there might be something, as the weather service continues to say the rainfall would continue. But let me bring in a parent so that they say this to us in their own words. Miss Constance Macheke. Miss Constance, thank you so much for your time. You are a parent here. Let's start talking about it's day 1 of 2025. I saw you that side of the grade 1s. How many children do you have in this school? How excited are they about the start of this academic year?
I have 2 children in Kutsakeni Primary School, and they are very, very, very excited about coming to the school. The younger one is starting the school today, so he's very, very excited.
Covering books, I'm sure you came yesterday, you got their books, their tiny feet, new uniform. How are they feeling? What are you hoping for this academic year, for this one who's starting school and the one that's continuing with school?
I'm hoping for the bright future for them.
Let's talk about the condition of the school now. We've seen the classrooms. I'm sure as a parent you're worried. How do you feel in the morning when they come to the school?
I'm feeling very worried because the school is very damaged. When we are at home, sometimes I think that maybe sometimes the school will collapse on them because the roofs are rotten. The state of the school is not good. Yes, so I'm feeling scared for the life of my children. So I don't know.
Thank you so much, Sis Constance. That's a parent in Xolisi. There's another parent. Before also, Sis Butibi, thank you so much for your time. The condition of the school, but also the provision of meals. I know a lot of kids here depend on meals. Let's talk about how do you feel about the condition of the school before we speak about the number of children that we have here.
Thank you for having me, Sissy. Our school, let me just start by saying that I went to the school. I started my primary in this primary. So seeing this school at this state, it's something else because I see no change. We have a problem with we don't have a kitchen in our school. And the people who are working with nutrition needs a kitchen, meaning if we have rainfall, thunderstorms, there's no way they can cook because the state of where they are cooking is not very good. So we were hoping and pleading for help for us to get a better state for our kids to get better meals, because some of the kids, like you've just said, some of the kids depends on the meal that they get here at school, and they don't have other means to get food away from school.
And the classrooms, are you comfortable as you're sitting at home I saw you were in the grade R class, and I think your child will be starting this year. Do you have comfort as you're sitting at home and your child is at the school premises, the school that you went to years ago?
Years ago, yes, my daughter has started school today. It's her first day at school. And I don't feel comfortable bringing her because this season we are at is a season for rains. We can't say we won't expect rain. Even now, you can tell that we will have rain at any time. At the grade R class, have cracks on the walls. Let's say there's a heavy rainfall and I'm at home. I might sometimes feel like I need to go at school and collect my child because it's nearby. Let's say I come and collect my child. What about the future? She's not getting the whole lessons for the day. Or let's say the rain starts at 9 or 10 and then I come and pick my child at 10. Meaning the other hours, there are no lessons for my child. And there will be no pay cut for a teacher. So it's a frustrating and devastating state. We are not comfortable with the state of the classrooms.
I was here last year when that pole behind you, the electric pole, was uprooted during that storm, and there was fear that kids might get electrocuted. These are safety hazards. Have you, as parents, as you speak to the SGB and parents, is there a solution? Is the department coming to bring maybe mobile classrooms or other assistance? What are you getting from the SGB and the school management about help from the department?
At the moment, we just have few blocks, of which is not enough. And then concerning the hazards, which we've just come across, like you said, about the poles and stuff, the community committees and ward members and SGB have been with the issue, dealing with the issue, but there's no help at the moment. And we are expecting help as in now, as in yesterday. So we are pleading with the Department of Education and whoever or whichever department to help us, because the future of our kids depends on education. Without education, there's no way we are going.
On a lighter note, Sis Wutivi, your daughter is coming to school for the first day. Take me through the excitement as this week started, her coming to school, buying a new uniform, covering her books. What was the level of excitement in your household as you were looking forward to the school day?
I'll say excitement is an understatement. She's so happy, and the whole week, the talk of the week was, when are we going to school? So you see, when our kids are happy to go to school, but on a premise which is not safe, it's another thing. So please, can you please help us so that our kids can be happy and safe at school.
Thank you so much, Sis Mtolisi. A heartfelt plea from a parent whose child is looking forward to this academic year and hopes that she will do well this academic year, for the Limpopo Education Department to come to the school and make sure that the infrastructure is improved and it's safe for the children to learn in this environment. Mtolisi, we will be reaching out to the MEC of the Department of Education in Limpopo to see what they are doing to ensure that this school and others that are in similar conditions are safer for children. We'll also be touching base with them just to find out in general, how did the first day of school across the province start and what are they going to fix, because we do know rainfall damaged a lot of roads in many areas. There are bridges that have been blown off, but also there are school roofs like this one that remain blown off by storms. That just didn't happen this year, but previous years. What is their plan to ensuring that kids have classrooms to learn in, but also ensuring that there's sufficient teachers that teach these learners? From me and my colleague Llewellyn Kirstens, Mtolisi, back to you in studio.
Of course, Pimani, before I let you go, here's the thing. We are right well within the rainy season currently. Let's talk about those classes that are currently occupied now. Have they officially been declared as safe for those learners? And when I say official, I mean perhaps as an official of some sort or an expert came to declare them as safe and can be used?
Mtolisi, the assessment that we understand was done a year ago after this roof was blown off, and it appears that assignment was just done on this block, which has 5 classrooms. So 2 classrooms currently stand without a roof, and 3 others don't have a roof. But that entire block was declared unsafe. Beginning of
Oh, we apologize for that. That's our reporter, Pimani Baloyi, monitoring developments there. We'll endeavor to bring her back on a bit later on in the program.